Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Basketball top of mind here for the Thursday update. Let's start with action from last night at Cougar Palace's. WNCC wound up with a home split against Western Wyoming. In that opener, the Cougar women get that 12-game winning streak snapped by the Mustangs. The final was 75-67. After leading by 8 points at the half, the Cougars got outscored by 16 in the second half. Both losses this season for the Cougar women have come to this Western Wyoming team. The Cougars now sitting at 15-2 this year, and their busy week continues tomorrow night with a women's game-only trip on the road up to Casper. Chuck Schwartz will have that one for you tomorrow night on KOLT starting at 5:45. The men's game had plenty of high energy last night. The Cougars win their third straight game, winning it 91-79 in front of the home folks last night. A pair of freshmen have been scoring in bunches here of late. Both Willie Wilson and Caden Nation finished last night with 22 points apiece. The Cougars used a big 16-0 first half run to take control. Stephen Oviad at 18 points and 6 rebounds in the win. The Cougars are now 10-7 on the season. They'll be off this weekend before road action on Monday at Lamar. Let's look at the high school basketball. Weather pending, of course, now for everything it looks like over the next couple of days here in the region. Gering supposed to host Wheatland, Wyoming tonight. We'll see about that beginning at 5:30. Gering will trek to Gordon Rushville for a girls and boys doubleheader tomorrow. For Scottsbluff, it's Cheyenne weekend. The Bearcats hosting Cheyenne Central tomorrow night with a trip to Cheyenne East High School on Saturday afternoon. Gering games, of course, KMOR 93.3 both days, with the Scottsbluff games set for 107.3 The Trail. Now let's rewind a couple of nights to that Nebraska men's basketball big upset over top-ranked Purdue. Really a dominant showing much of the night for head coach Fred Hoiberg's team.
Happy for our guys. I talked to him going into this game about being part of teams that have knocked off the number one team in the country. I had a couple as a player and had a couple as a coach at my previous stop, and there's nothing like it to go out there and get this win. And I talked to our guys about it'd probably be people coming on the floor and enjoy it with the fans, and now the challenge, you got to move on. We play in 2 days, which I think feels like about the 18th game in a row. We've had 2 days of prep, but we got to get over this one quickly. But I did tell our guys to enjoy it, to have fun, and it certainly shows what we're capable of.
Nebraska at Iowa coming up tomorrow night, another big one for the Husker men. Also, want to make sure we mention quickly the Seacat swim and dive team. They're going to have their lone home meet of the year. That'll be tomorrow starting at 4:45 in the afternoon at the Scottsbluff YMCA. That is the latest today from right here at the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.